you feel if Gachagua is impeached today, it will affect Ruto's re-election bid come 2027?
You had first of all asked me about if Ruto had promised, and I'd check on my phone, and I've seen something on record about Ruto promising that he will not demean his deputy or allow his deputy to be demeaned. But remember also God promised Moses that he will go to the promised land. But in between, he broke the promise, and Moses never stepped his foot on Canaan, on the promised land. So promises can be broken from God or anybody else.
But the precedents that the president is setting in terms of trust,
don't worry about breaking.
Is it not eroding his trust, especially the other time, let's say for instance, the matter on the Ford Foundation? Is he a master of double speak?
Joel, did it erode your trust that God broke his promise on Moses, leading Israelites into the promised land, on which Moses never stepped his foot on the promised land? Promises can be broken. And if they can be broken by God...
a quick rejoinder here.
Actually, you know what he's saying about promises? Manifestos are promises, which Kenyans were promised. Just 2 weeks ago, was it 2 weeks ago, Joel, we were looking at the president performance for the last 2 weeks, for the last 2 years.
And it was superb.
Yes, you know.
It was the best. The performance was good.
The performance was not good.
No, he's the best president. He has performed very well.
No, wait.
Where did you get the data? Because according to the data I have.
Let me tell you, according to, that is the data you have, because you can gauge it in the eyes that you have.
Can we go international?
Let me tell you, Chacha. I read word to word the manifesto of UDA for 2020, the one that they gave us in 2022. Let me tell you, Hustler Fund, 19 billions have been stolen. That thing is as dead as dead.
Is the Ruto the one stealing or Kenyan stealing?
But you see,
the promise was that we will give you Hustler Fund.
Why can't we put a proper process? Why should we launch something that cannot be able to be accountable? What kind of project are we launching?
Who are we blaming? Is it the thieves?
No.
Or the one who promised and delivered?
They're not properly thought about.
No, so Heshima here is trying to justify that President Ruto breaking their promises is equal to
No, I've said Ruto have not broken the promises because he promised us Hustler Fund. Now there are some thieves outside there who have stolen the Hustler Fund. So are we blaming the one who promised and delivered, or we are blaming those who are thieves?
It's a very controversial
How do we know, in the absence of proper systems and processes, how do we know who stole the money? It's not the Kenyans. Kenyans are very good people. They are law-abiding.
I'm not saying the Kenyans. I know there must be people who have stolen.
What I want to remind Mheshimiwa, let me remind Mheshimiwa. Mheshimiwa, I want to take you to 3 years ago during BBI. Was it 3 years or 4 years ago during BBI?
I was there.
You were there, isn't it? I saw you with a green suit.
Yes. Nowadays I'm in ESC colors. So ask me the geopolitics. I'm nowadays the global geopolitician. So this issue of siyasa ya kijiji.
But it begins home.
Let me go back to the issue of BBI. So when we went to Bomas of Kenya, and there was BBI, the reason, the president should remember, the reason why Kenyans went and stuck with him is because of the humiliation he went through during BBI.
By the way, you are also in blue.
Yes, you see now
let's go to
we are geopolitics. You know, we are in East Africa community. But let me finish, Chacha. During the BBI time, you remember, the president was really humiliated. The thing that made Kenya decide to vote for President Ruto is what he endured that day at the BBI. So in this case,
he could be giving Gachagua the sympathy votes.
Before we go to the sympathy vote, I remember when Murkomen spoke during that meeting, he almost cried. Kenyans almost actually cried with him. You understand? And that is a decision point that Kenyans decided they're going to vote for President Kibaki, for President Ruto. Whoever, by the time we were deciding to choose him, as people are deciding in their heart, he had not brought Rigathi. Actually, even the decision, the smoke that went to Deputy President resident by the time they were choosing Rigathi, people had thought it's going to be Kindiki. What is this thing that ensured that Rigathi came in? Those are the things that they should go back to. And also, those are the issues of their house. How come now they are dragging mud out for us as Kenyans?
Rigathi Gachagua did not bring Mount Kenya votes to William Ruto, because already during BBI, Kenyans had already decided
by the
to
time
vote for
by the time they were
William
just
Ruto.
by the time Rigathi was being chosen, he was being chosen as the right vehicle to ensure that
So,
he brings in
Honorable
the vote.
Sanko,